Are you looking for the best folding phones? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best folding phones on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7. Samsung made some much needed changes to the Galaxy Z Fold 7, 7/10, Wired recommends, compared to its predecessors. It's significantly lighter, weighing even less than an iPhone 17 Pro Max, and fantastically thin at just 8.9mm folded and 4.2mm unfolded. Comparably, the Fold 6 respective measurements are 12.1mm and 5.6mm. The phone is wider, meaning it's overall nicer to type on and use, whether that's the 6.5-inch front screen or the 8-inch inner display. The camera system has also been upgraded to mimic the Galaxy S25 Ultra, with a 200-megapixel main camera that delivers sharp photos no matter the time of day. Sadly, while you do get the 3x optical camera, there's no extra 5x telephoto camera here, so the Candy Bar S26 Ultra still has a richer camera experience. There's no S Pen support on the Galaxy Z Fold 7, which may upset some stylus stands. More annoyingly, the battery size is unchanged, and I barely got through a full day with average use. There are some multitasking improvements, like the stashed window mode, which lets you split screen 2 apps and hide one along the side, ready to access when you need it. However, you will need to tinker with the settings to get things the way you want them. For example, Gmail's 2-pane view doesn't show up by default. You have to adjust the phone's screen zoom settings first. It doesn't help that this phone is now more expensive than ever. At $2,000, you can buy a nice phone and a nice tablet, which may ultimately be a better value than a combo product that doesn't quite hit the same highs. But if you're dead set on a book-like folding phone, right now, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 has the best hardware experience. Number 2. Motorola Razr, 2025. If you want to test the folding phone waters, there's no better option than the Razr 2025, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends. Shockingly, this flip phone is just $700, often $550 or lower during major sale events. It has the same titanium reinforced hinge as the Ultra and an IP48 dust and water resistance rating, and while the rest of its specs might not be as flagship grade, notably the MediaTek Dimensity 7400X chipset, it still doesn't feel all that different from the Ultra. The battery capacity is slightly smaller, but you can still get a full day of use out of it. There's a hefty 256 gigabytes of storage, and the screens are similarly bright, sharp, and colorful, though they're slightly smaller. The exception is the cameras. I've been happy with the photos I've captured with this Razr, but it struggles in high-contrast scenes with too many shadowy areas or overexposed highlights. It can look a little over-sharpened, and colors are not as accurate as what you get on the Razr Ultra. The ultra-wide camera isn't as good, and video quality also greatly suffers, particularly in low light. Still, you're getting a delightfully designed flip phone at a reasonable price, and the best improvement here is that performance is no longer choppy like on previous Razrs. There's even a special edition for the FIFA World Cup. Number 3. Google Pixel 10 Pro Fold. The only other book-like folding phone right now in the US is the Google Pixel 10 Pro Fold, 7/10, Wired recommends. The Galaxy Z Fold 7's thinness makes it nicer to use, but you shouldn't sleep on this Pixel. It's one of the only folding devices with a proper IP68 dust and water resistance rating, and Google claims it can withstand 10 years of folding. The enhanced durability seems legit. I dropped this phone twice onto asphalt, and it had only a few minor scratches on the frame. Better yet, this is the only folding phone with Qi 2 wireless charging support, meaning you can magnetically stick it to MagSafe or Qi 2 wireless chargers, no annoying clamps needed. This phone is noticeably thicker and heavier than Samsung's folding option, which makes it more cumbersome to use. But at least the battery is longer lasting. Heavy users should still be able to get through a full day without needing a top-up, which I can't say for the Z Fold 7. Google made some multitasking improvements to the internal screen, so you can split screen quickly and grab the vertical bar between them to resize apps. You can push one of the apps all the way to the right or left, sort of hidden away but still readily available. There's no way to pull up a third app, though. Even though there's Pro in the name, Pixel fans might feel miffed that they're actually not getting many of the Pro features available in the cheaper Pixel 10 Pro and Pixel 10 Pro XL. That includes Google's Pro Residential Zoom camera technology for sharper zoomed-in photos, video boost, and the camera sensors themselves are somewhat inferior. You can still capture excellent photos on the Pixel 10 Pro Fold, but they're not the best that Google offers. That's a little odd when you're coughing up $1,800. Number 4. Honor Magic V5. You can import it into the US and hope it works perfectly fine on your carrier, but the Honor Magic V5 is the best book-like fold for anyone in the UK, Europe, or other markets where the phone is sold. Honor recently unveiled the Magic V6, but it's not expected to launch in global markets until later this summer. The Magic V5 is nearly as slim as the Galaxy Z Fold 7, though there's a sizable camera bump. The battery lasts a really long time, and the camera system is versatile and reliable. Honor improved the ultra-wide and telephoto camera over the V3. You also get fast wired and wireless charging. Read more in our best phones you can't buy in the US guide. Number 5. Motorola Razr Ultra, 2025. Flip phones are already eye-catching because they stand out so distinctly from the candy bar style of smartphones. But Motorola took things further with the Razr Ultra. 8 out of 10, Wired recommends, the most fashionable smartphone today. You can buy it in Alcantara, with a sustainably sourced wood back, a leather-inspired finish, or a satin-esque appearance. They all look and feel fantastic. It's stronger too. Motorola has improved the phone's durability with an IP48 rating for some dust protection, a titanium-reinforced hinge, and Gorilla Glass ceramic for more durable displays. The 4-inch OLED screen on the front lets you add more content than ever, such as multiple widget panels, so you don't need to open the phone as frequently. Once you do, though, you'll enjoy a super bright, colorful 7-inch AMOLED screen. All the top-end specs are here, from the powerful Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset to drive all your apps and games, to 512 GB of storage if you need lots of space. The 4,700 mAh battery is better than prior versions but will still only last a full day with average use. At least there's fast charging, wired or wireless. The 50-megapixel main camera delivers nice photos, along with a reliable 50-megapixel ultra-wide. And while this is the best camera system Motorola has made, even better than the Galaxy Z Flip 7, it still isn't as great as candy bar phones from the likes of Google and Apple. Still, I love being able to take a selfie with the phone closed and see a preview with the front screen, and my wife loves it when I take a picture of her because she can see a preview of herself on the other side of the phone and can correct my poor angle. Video capture is significantly better, too, with Dolby Vision support that makes clips look sharp, colorful, and not too grainy in low light, though the Flip 7 has a slight edge in video quality. You'll hear a lot about Motorola's AI features on this phone. There's even a dedicated AI button, but the long and short of it is that most of these features aren't very helpful. Pay attention is the only one I've found myself using due to the nature of my job, and it starts a recording with real-time transcriptions and an AI summary at the end, but most flagship phones can do that these days. Don't buy it for Moto AI, buy it because it's a flipping cool razor.